Good morning, everybody. Going up the tram again. I found a different parking lot down here that you're a little bit more in the shade for a longer period of time. So it's smaller and I don't know, I like it a lot better. It's also the one that you take when you're camping up here. Not doing that today. It's actually next weekend. I'll tell you more about that in a few moments. Look at that. Amazing. Beautiful up here. This is a very long selfie stick.
Yeah. Oh, on the government side.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing the high trail today, the Round Valley Loop. And by the way, this is, Jack and Catherine.
Oh, I ruined your video. Okay, if only somebody do the videos.
All right, let's try this again. All right, the phone flipped again, as you saw. But this is Jack and Catherine.
Hi.
They're also from the La Quinta Cove. What did you call us, Cove Rats?
Well, I did, but I didn't mean it in a bad way.
No, it's a good way. It's like river rats, desert rats.
Since I'm a Cove Rat myself.
That's right. So I'm taking the high trail, which is the opposite side that I normally do from the Round Valley. And I'm going to let them go there a little bit faster.
Okay. Well, nice to see you, Michelle.
No problem. And they made a cameo. I should give you my vlog channel on YouTube. But
Well, you can send that to me by text.
oh, okay, we'll do.
Okay. Have a nice time.
You too. And my goal today, I'm checking out the campgrounds that I want to camp out next weekend.
Do you remember the father's daughter?
You know, basically, there's a lot of campgrounds. I made a reservation, so I'm guaranteed one of them. But there's some I'm sure that are better than others, and I want to scope them all out. So that was my goal today, as well as making another prep video. And these two actually gave me great ideas for more training prep, because my summer pass ends at the end of August. So I won't be able to come up here anymore. It's still kind of hot down at the valley floor at that time. So there's a little trail called the Bump and Grind in Palm Desert that's very popular. It's very hot, but if I take it in the evenings, it's doable. It's on the short side, but it's very steep. And that's where I need work, right? Is the steepness. So I'm going to start doing that because the gym's going to be boring. And then when it cools off enough, of course in October, November, I'll be back on the Cove trails and other trails in the valley. I want to go in next April as prepared as I possibly can. I know it's still going to be rough, but especially those first 2 weeks. But I know what to expect. I've been studying this trail for too long, via many means, book, vlogs, blogs, magazines, whatever, what have you. And I know I'm ready. It's just fitness level I want to be up to where I'm not going to get injured and where it makes my life a little bit less miserable the first couple of weeks. No, I'm not going to be in a rush. I don't want to I don't want to be early to the Sierra. But I want to be one of the hikers that makes it all the way through to Canada. And everything I'm doing now is making that more and more possible. So I just passed more signage for that Willow Creek Trail that goes down to Idlewild. From that point, it's only like 6.8 miles. And I know it's mostly downhill. So that's definitely something I'm going to do in the next couple of months before my pass expires. Next weekend is the camp, and hopefully peaking San Jacinto. And then either the next week or the next week after that, we'll do the through hike to Idlewild. And then just explore from there on out. Oh, the trees are in the way, those pesky trees, but you can see the desert floor from here. It's really pretty. So I'm doing okay. I like this, the upper trail better. You're still going uphill, but it seems like it's more gradual. There's a couple of spots that are pretty straight up, but nothing like, they call the other side of the Round Valley Trail the low trail. That one seems to have more abrupt ups. Pack weight wise, I have like 3 liters of liquid on me, or I started out with that anyways. So that would be a little bit over 9.5 pounds of liquid. In the pack and the stuff I have in the pack, it's not a full load. But I have some food in there and some gear. I think, I didn't weigh myself, I should have. I think I'm at about 18 pounds-ish. Feels like nothing. So I love this backpack. It's typically what I wear every day at work. My work backpack that's just a book bag. No hip belt. So this is, the ULA is really good at distributing, don't look at the gut, distributing the weight a lot better. When my hips are taking it, it's like, this is awesome. So that bodes well, because my base weight is about 17.5 pounds right now, with all my PCT gear, sans food and water, of course, because that's what base weight is. And, right, Brian, if you're watching? You knew this was coming eventually. I'm not asking. I guess I am asking. I started a GoFundMe page. If you can't donate anything, don't worry about it. I'm just throwing it out there, because it would really help. I've got all my bills taken care of while I'm gone. I've got my food I'm going to ship to myself. I think I've got that taken care of funds-wise. What's killing me is my student loans. If I didn't have those, my food would be fine. But, of course. Anyways, the price we pay for education, right? I'm a little bit short of what I think I would need for a comfortable, or not a comfortable, a successful through hike. And what I'm short is resupply along the trail for food, the occasional in-town stay, and emergency gear repair. Let's say my tent just needs to be replaced for some reason. That's what it's there for. And I started a GoFundMe page, first for my family. So far, only my parents and Tammy and one other person have donated. But I'm not just saying give me money. I've got some incentives for you. I have, I want to give you a shout out on the blog for a certain amount. I want to give you a shout out and a dedication along the actual PCT hike next year for certain miles along the trail for another amount of money. I write creatively, and I've published via CreateSpace, self-published of course. So what I want to do, I'm going to keep a journal of the trip, and I want to create a book about the adventures. and misadventures along the trail next year. And for a certain level of donation, you get a free copy of that. And my boss actually gave me this idea. I'm giving Will a shout out right now. Will, you're awesome. He gave me the idea of a coffee table book. Now, because of that, I'm going to be bringing along more than just my phone camera, which takes great shots, but my GoPro seems to take really good ones too. And I want that as a backup, just in case the phone disappoints. So the photo book will be a coffee table book with pictures and excerpts of the journal. And that's for another level of donation. And by the way, every level of donation gets all of everything behind it as well. Like if you donate so much and you get the photo book, you also get the book and the shout out, etc., etc. So anyways, that's all. I'll put it down below if you're so inclined. Feel free to share with people. I sure would appreciate it. But if you can't, you can't. I understand. Trust me, I understand. I could do it last year for this year's hikers, but this year I can't because I'm saving for next year. But, you know, pay it forward. Come on. It's like a catapult that's been primed but never released. The skunkweed forest has grown a bit, ranging from knee-high to waist-high. And it's been, what, a month since I've been up this far? I don't know. So I just realized I've been forgetting to film. I've found a few campsites. I'm forgetting to film them for you. None of them are perfect. They're a bit further back than I anticipated, but, you know, it's fine. I'm going to check out a few more, and they're mostly about the same. What I'm thinking of now is how close to the main trail, Round Valley, because I want to use this campground as a base camp for peaking San Jacinto. So I want to be somewhat close to the main trail, but not too close. We'll see. We'll see what the availability is next weekend too. I believe it's first come, first served. But I'm going to go see another couple of sites. I promise to take a picture of them or a video so you get an idea of what they look like. This is the main trail, I believe, and then all of a sudden there's this offshoot. And this is going to lead to a cluster of campsites. And if they're taken, I can't record really, but I'll try to sneak some pictures when I get there. Okay, so here's one of them. This one's called Quail. Some of the campsites are closed because of dangerous tree conditions. And although there's several spots in this one actually. The rules are you're supposed to camp within 25 feet of the post. And what I'm looking for is a good campsite that has privacy where I could like go behind a rock or a tree and do business. If you know what I mean. This one's kind of wide open, but the nice things about these campgrounds, there's a far enough distance in between them all where you do get a bit of privacy. So we'll see which one I end up with next weekend. There's several. So I am coming up. I average about 1.6 miles an hour, and that includes breaks and filming and things like that. Coming back down, although this is a slight uphill area, I'm not filming a lot because I want to see if I can get an average of over 2 miles an hour going back down. So, we shall. Why did I have to start filming in the sketchiest parts? Really, Michelle? Jeez. So, I'll let you know how that goes when I reach the ranger station down there. time coming downhill. Was actually like 2.3 miles an hour, 2.4 miles an hour, which is pretty good. But that's, again, with very little filming and mostly level, and then downhill and some sketchy areas where I had to slow down to go downhill. It wasn't too bad. So if you average that with the 1.6 that I had going up, it's probably close to a 2.0, I guess. I guess that's good. That's progress, right? At elevation. Man, but I hate that last, like, couple tenths of a mile, those switchbacks that you have to take up to the Tram mountain station. They're just ridiculous. But anyways, I hope you guys had a good time. I hope it's not too, it's a little bit breezy. Hopefully this is good. I had a great time. I'm going to have a better time next weekend. A little bit nervous about it. And I'm sure I'll do fine. And of course there will be a video. Alright, you guys have a great one, and I will see you next weekend. And as always, if you like what you see, click like and click subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks a lot.